Alright, so what I got here is something we come across from time to time. It is a loose input jack. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my technique of how I actually do this at home. This, however, has been done before. I used an actual clothes hanger with a little adapter that was 1/4 inch to push it through because, clothes hanger, thicker metal, able to bend it and morph it into whatever I want. However, today I don't have that luxury of having those things, well, anymore. But anywho, let me show you what I'm talking about. It's this little thing. You see how loose that is? Yeah, it cannot be like that on a guitar. I mean, you can't have your stuff just all loosey-goosey like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this real quick trick. And it's always good to have like small things like, I don't know, an Allen key. And you'll see why. On the inside, there's actually a little groove that you can stick this in and hold it down. And then, what really sucks is you gotta actually turn it and rotate it. There you go. And just hope it comes out. And that right there holds it in. That piece comes out. And there's the holes I was talking about right here. So, we're going to go ahead and take this whole thing off real quick. And if it falls, it's fine. But to make things easier, we go ahead and fish that in there like that, hold it still, and just try and rotate this nut out of there. But after a certain point, you gotta there we go. Awesome. That's down. And boop. Just like that. Now, alrighty. Now we're going to go ahead and reach in there and grab what we need. And there we are. Turn the guitar a long ways like this until you hear the actual spacers, or whatever they're called, these things I'm about to show you. That falls to this side and you could just grab it right there, but this goes on there and acts as a pressure. However, that's not enough space. So what we're going to do, because I have done this before and I actually set it to about right there, and that's usually what I do. I'm actually going to put another nut on this to make it permanently fixed. Also, now what we're going to do, to avoid scratching the surface, I'm just going to get a rag. We're going to place that on top like that. Just like that. To this part. We're just going to go ahead and just make this very dumb simple. And you see how thicker that is? That's going to be just the right amount of space that we want. And if not, we'll put a washer or something. And I got this thing right here. I saw I could put in between that, make it just a little bit thicker, but not too much. Alright, and there we are. And we're going to go ahead and put this. And you always want to have the teeth facing that way so it's actually biting into something. I'm going to go ahead and make a little hook right here like that. Cable doesn't have to be straight or anything, you just take it and feed it into the hole. Make sure you put that piece out the way and lay it on the rag to avoid damaging the surface. Clip all that. We're going to feed it right into here. You want to make sure you have a straight pull and you're not caught on this wire right here. And then you just want to get it and hook it in as such. You want to pull that, give it a little bit of tension, is. The wire is uncoiled. Perfect. And now we're just going to go ahead and keep it through. Alright. And just like that, it is done. We are going to remove this. We are going to go ahead and put this washer on. And again, use our nice Allen wrench to hold everything. Then we're going to come in through this, put out sort of an angle, hold everything in because you see how it wants to go. So we're just holding it and spinning. And now, well, now we just spin. Got plenty of slack, got plenty of room. We're going to go and tighten that down. And just hand tightening it, basically. What's cool is, now that we can do that, now seeing as it's still a little bit loose, what we're going to do is get a pair of needle nose. We're going to hold that down. And we're just going to adjust it accordingly. As you can see, I am just keeping the needle noses still and turning counterclockwise, because the threads, turning counterclockwise with this, because the threads are going this way, so it'll be as if I'm turning that way. But instead I am just holding it still, and I am letting the input jack do the turning. As such. And that should not be loose at all. Strung up. But yeah, you can adjust it, and it is fairly quite awesome. Alrighty, so there you have it. Input jack installed using just the most simplest of stuff. Again, my method's not, there are probably some good tools out there to purchase that cost hundreds of dollars to do it properly, but you know, sometimes you just don't have the luxury of, well, doing that. So you do what you can with what you have and you make it work. Just don't screw up, and if you don't feel comfortable, take it to someone who knows what they're doing. Otherwise, learn, have fun, and just educate yourself. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Really ain't got not much else to say.